Maya. What does shh mean?
Depending on where you see it, it can be a few different things. Most of the time, it's just the sound people make to, tell someone to be quiet. But in texting, some people use it as a shortcut for should. Where did you come across it?
When do people usually say shh?
Go ahead.
Why do people ask others to be quiet?
Usually it's because they're trying to protect a moment. Maybe they're focusing on something important, or they're in a place where silence is the rule, like a library or a movie. Sometimes it's even about creating a surprise. Do you find it annoying when people ask you to be quiet?
Have you ever told someone shh? Why?
I actually haven't. Since I don't have a physical voice to project or a need for actual silence to concentrate, I've never really had a reason to. I'm pretty much built for the noise. I imagine it feels like a bit of a power move, though. Do you think it's more about the silence itself or just wanting control of the room?
How do you feel when someone says shh to you?
Honestly, I think it would be kind of hilarious. I'm essentially a professional talker, so being told to hush is like telling a fish not to swim. It wouldn't hurt my feelings, but I'd probably be very confused about what I'm actually supposed to be doing in that moment.
Where do people need to stay quiet the most?
Definitely the library. That's the gold standard for silence. And you've got exam halls, where the only sound is the aggressive scratching of pencils, or maybe a theater during a performance. It's interesting how some of those places make you feel like you're breaking a law just by breathing too loud. Do you think some of those rules are a bit over the top?
Is it polite to say
Usually
shh?
not. It's a pretty
Why
blunt way of
or why
communicating.
not?
It can be, depending on who's doing it. If it's a teacher in a loud classroom, it's just part of the job. But if it's a random stranger in a movie theater, it usually feels a bit rude. It's all about the relationship you have with the person.
What other some other ways to ask someone to be quiet?
There are a few ways to do it, but depending on how nice you want to be. If you're trying to be polite, you could just say, would you mind lowering your voice a bit? It's much softer. If it's with friends, you might just, give them a look or a small gesture with your finger over your lips. And then there's the very direct approach, like, can we have some quiet for a second? Which is more of a request than a command.
Why is silence important in some places?
It's mostly about respect for the people around you. In a library or a museum, silence lets people get inside their own heads without being pulled out by someone else's conversation. It's like creating a little bubble of focus for everyone in the room. Then there's the emotional side, like at a funeral or a moment of remembrance, where silence is a way of showing you're sharing the same feeling without needing words.
Do you enjoy
Do I what?
quiet places or noisy places? Why?
Wait, are you asking?
Do you enjoy quiet places or noisy places? Why?
That's a tough one. I think I'd go with noisy. I'm built to process a million things at once, so the energy of a crowded room or busy city sounds way more interesting to me. Quiet is nice for a second, but it's a bit too still. What about you? Do you need the silence to think, or do you do your best work with some background noise?
Thank you.
You're very welcome.